Alright, so now this should definitely look familiar. Now, he's not shown on the map at all here. But I want to get that shard. For sure. And I also see there's a grab ledge on the other side. I want to try to get it somehow. I accidentally grabbed that one. I thought I was grabbing the close one. Let's see if I can aggro this guy. And he just completely ignores me while I don't really bother to aim at him. I just figured shooting my gun at random would piss him off. That I'm being unsafe with my gun. Alright, so this is when I decide, screw it, I'm going to try to make a run for it. Try to jump for it. And hope for the best. And it works. One of the few times it actually works. So let's try to get his attention again. Nope, he's still ignoring the hell out of us. Alright, so I do know that there's some wooden handholds along this bridge. So I want to take a look at that. Now, you could look down. There's really doesn't seem like a lot of reason to jump. I don't see any handholds that I could grab a hold of. That makes sense. A little weird textureness there. Oh, and look, there's the guy we were after. He decided to finally show up. And that stuff hurts really bad. The fire, lava. And it doesn't really help when you're on fire and he charges you. I decided to go in the Reaper form here. I thought that I could recharge health in the Reaper form, but apparently I cannot. So I'm doing a really, really piss poor job of dodging here, so I decided to use a health potion. Remember, I actually had these abilities that I need to use. Here I'm going to go ahead and switch to the glaive. It gives me a little bit of health on crit, so I can regenerate a little hit points. And I'm again doing a horrifically bad job of dodging, which, to be more specific, I'm not dodging at all. And he charges me and kills me. So, not a great first fight. And by not a great first fight, I mean a pretty damn bad first fight. But now at least we know he's the guy that we have to kill. Don't know why they want us to kill him. He doesn't really seem to be doing anything except hanging out inside of here. But now we have to wait for him to come back. I don't know why he didn't stop that first time, because he was pretty far out when I got to the ledge, but he just kept going. I don't think that ever happens again. So in he comes. Sorry. And off I go. But luckily, falling death for me isn't that big of a deal. But unfortunately, he's like, oh, well, killed him. I'll go back to circling around these fiery pillars. So we get to wait for him again. And look like a complete and utter badass while we do it. Look at that shit. That hurts like hell. You learn to dodge that. This hurts. I don't even know if you can dodge that. Looks like you can. I don't know if you can really tell. And I used the Reaper form at the worst possible time. Actually, I guess that didn't turn out to be too bad at the time. But I don't know if you could see it. But when he's doing the lava thing, you can actually grab him with the hand doohickey. And it looks like it brings you over the fire if you time it right. Like, I think I did here. Oh, yep, there we go. Yep. If you can keep fighting him in the air. But, of course, now you have to go after him and take a little bit of damage. I don't know how to completely avoid that damage. The lava on the floor damage. But we got him pretty low here. And I don't really feel like waiting for him again. So I use another health potion. I do an incredibly sad job of dodging. Actually, that worked that well. I do have that ability too. I don't know if you noticed, sometimes when I dodge, there'll be like the purple Reaper will start attacking him. That's the ability that I got where if you dodge right at the right timing, you get a like a free Reaper thing. There it goes again, and that's what ends up killing me. Bad owl. Get out. Belthier's tap. Found when the very bells of the beast, the scythes have festered for millennia with Belthier. The enchanted blades feed themselves with her own attributes, creating a weapon of legendary status. The previous owner is unknown, but the blade's craftsmanship was unequaled, allowing it to sever with utmost precision and savagery while burning flesh from bone. So I don't try these for a while. Again, spoiler. But the damage isn't very good. In fact, we're going to check them out now. It kind of weirded me out because the health bar, the enemy health bar, is completely full again. Now it goes away, so it's just a bug. But yeah, let's take a look at those weapons. And of course, I forget how to do that. Alright, so yeah, we look at it, it's a big drop on damage. It's a big drop on damage. The crit damage is really, really nice. It's very high. It also has the fire ability. But I don't like the huge drop in damage. I have it's kind of an odd build I'm going with. I'm building around trying to build a lot of crit damage, but my crit chance is by default not very good. If I use my unstoppable power, that increases my crit chance a pretty good bit. I've also buffed some of the other abilities I have to increase my crit chance while they're active. But honestly, I don't use them enough to really get the full benefit of pumping up the crit. But when I do crit, it definitely hits like a truck. Guys like, what? Baby, move your butt. But, gonna stick. Alright, never mind. So now I'm trying to find the next boss. Archidna. So you can't mark the quest when you're in there. I'm going to try to go ahead and mark it now. There it goes. And we can should be able to hit spacebar here in a second to get out to the main map. There we go. Just going to find them. I think it's yep. Looks like it's through this gateway here, the Tree of Life. Again, it's been so long since I played, that combined with my terrible memory, I honestly have little to no what's the word I'm looking for? Not recreation. Anyway, I don't remember what the story is. I remember like being brought here to the Tree of Life, and then the portals. I don't remember why any of it's there. So, I mean, story-wise, I might go back and read the wiki up to the point that I'm at now, just so I know what the hell's going on. Story-wise, I do remember that there is somebody in the land of the dead that told us basically that he had some people under his command who broke off, and we need to go get them, and that is what our main quest entails currently. Unfortunately, she's what over there, that Psycho Maros, and I have no idea how to get there. Honestly, I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to get over there. So let's go ahead actually and let's switch our primary quest, or our tracked quest. Yep, let's check. Alright, first I'm making sure I've killed both Blithir and Gorewood. Because that should be two of them down, I think. Oh wait, where was I looking to go? I think I'm trying to go back to Thane, maybe? Sorry for the squeaky chair. I totally WD-40'd my chair, but it is still squeaky. Need to give it a second shot, I guess. Alright, let's take a look at the map again. Back to the overworld. And yes, we're going to go ahead and go in, turn in those two kill quests. Trying to control that cursor on the map is very finicky. Like, it doesn't seem to pay attention to your smell sensitivity. It's just sensitive all the time. So you have to be a little precise with that.
Bathy will trouble you no longer.
Then an age of blood and claw has ended. But you still have more to prove. That you survived this trial is a sign of your power. And that your wounds lie deeper than flesh.
God has passed into the earth.
Then we have lost one of our greatest allies.
Why'd you want me to kill him?
What will you kill next?
Whatever you tell me to. So, I trained all my abilities with him. I actually wanted to talk to him again, though. Because I couldn't remember if I could fight him again. But obviously I cannot. Got XP for my missions. And I want to head back. And I'm like, screw running, I'm just going to quick travel. Because quick travel is where it's at. So, Book of the Dead, that's just a quest that Volgrim has me on. The stone one where you shoot the little blue rocks with the pistol, I think. And they'll come to you. Those I almost never see, so I have a feeling I'm going to do very poorly on that. So now let's try to find and kill the deposed king. Yeah, I've got to do the whole game, see where he's at. Oh, back to the Tree of Life. You can be a winner at the game of life. It was an old board game, never mind. Not quite sure. The fjord. I like the Darksiders logo too. I like the horse head. Alright, here I'm going to get a little practice on these guys. If you remember, these guys used to kick our ass. I'm just trying out a few different combo options here. You cannot knock those guys out. The little jump spin I did was the knock up. That enemy is too large to knock up. Not like that. That guy's still alive somehow. Not locking in right now. I really not crazy about how the game locks in. There's two different lock-ins in this game. There's one lock-in where you hold shift, and then as soon as you let go of shift, you unlock. And then there's the F shift, where when you click it, you target on them, but it doesn't. There's an execution sign where you just lock into the period, and then you don't unlock until you hit F again. Even if the enemy dies, it locks you, which I'm really not a fan of. The problem with at least the F lock is that it drags your camera down like that. Good time. And that is not good when you're trying to fight multiple enemies. Like if I'm fighting one guy, that's not a problem. But more often than not, I'm fighting a lot of dudes at once. And cutting off what I can see is pretty much the exact opposite of what I want to happen. I don't know why they can't just lock you in and keep the camera where it is. I've seen a camera option, but I don't think it affects that. I might double check again before I play, because that is very, very annoying / bad. So here, I see a... oh no, I'm just trying to get to this this dude for the quest. The deposed king or whatever. And the map makes everything look much further away. Like, I actually thought this was going to be a pretty significant swim. But it was pretty damn close, actually. So we go find this dude and talk to him. There he is on the left. And I totally don't see him, actually, right here. I'm like, I don't see anything. Hidden right in front of my face. Yeah, even that I didn't see him until this, obviously. I thought he was stabbing him with like a sword. Wake up!
Who disturbs my sleep?
Boy!
A fleshling in a forge lands.
Blimey!
You have the look of neither angel nor demon. When last I woke, they were the children of creation. But your kind, I do not recognize.
How long have you been sleeping?
How long? That I do not know. But I seem to be half my normal stature. The construct sleep, the stone wanders. Perhaps you might find my wayward self and return it to me.
How can I do that?
Take this.
Warden's headstone fragment. A lost warden gave you his heart. With it, you can reanimate his body parts to make him whole again.
Piece of me to awaken the old stone and remind it of life.
What should I call you?
Auron is what I was called in flesh, but in stone, I have no name.
Now I'm knackered.
I have to go alone.
Or with an Australian accent, I think, but I don't care. So, now this quest, I don't quite understand if it's supposed to be nearby, like his body parts were supposed to be nearby, or will I just find them almost anywhere, like they could be pretty far away. So that I'm not 100% sure on. I want to check what's over here. Some kind of goodies, I'm sure. So there's a chest. It doesn't look that far. I probably can make that. Oh, no, I can't. The game loves to taunt you by putting them just out of reach. So it looks like I might can make that jump, but then you end up wasting your time. I'm actually there, I'm testing the walls to see if I can grab them. As there, you can see there I could. Though I couldn't, like, hold on to it. Hold on to it, if you know what I mean. Like, hanging off of it. If that makes any sense. So yeah, here I'm trying to see if I can, like, maybe hop on, run across the wall, and then jump and grab. But it's not happening. So, not seeing a way across the top, so next logical step, let's look underneath. Maybe there's a hole, maybe there's, you know, side of the wall I can jump and grab. Maybe those little notches that I can jump up. But I am not seeing anything. Fire my gun in rage. Check over here. No, this is starting to get too far away. That's just bad textures. So, I decide, alright, well, I'm going to go take another look, a longer look, and see what possibilities we have. That was an accident. I know, hard to believe that I make those, but it does happen. Even to the best of us. So those little guys over there being dicks. So I pulled him over and fell in the water like a total tosser. You muppet! How do you know what a moppet is, or muppet? Freaking British people, swear to God. So I'm looking around, anything to grab. So I'm just going to grab these guys. I was also kind of hoping I could grab and pull myself over there, like on the enemies, but instead, because they're too small, it pulls them to me. So one more time, I want to try to make that jump. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Maybe I am. Can't even get up on the wall anymore. So now I notice here, whoop, easy. I did that on accident. I noticed the explodey balls by the yellow stuff, so I blow one of those up. Some enemies come out. And blow the other ball up. Yank him over. Make a quick work of him. I love those purple Reaper animation things. Those are pretty awesome. So, not seeing anything, so I'm just going to jump in the water and say, oh, I've decided here, okay,